Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on here? Welcome back to another football video, and I know I'm kind of late to this story, but as you people know, I just got home from work right now and all that stuff. That's why I'm making this video kind of later compared to, right on the spot as soon as the news comes out. So Barcelona have confirmed that Lionel Messi, arguably the greatest football player of the 2000s, will not be returning to Barcelona. So the Messi era at Barcelona is over. But I think that Barcelona and Messi departing from each other right now is the best time possible for both sides, just because I feel like for the last couple of years, Barcelona, I think that one biggest mistake that they have made is just giving into Messi's demands. Because let me explain to you people why. You see, the thing is, when it comes to club football, a club should never allow a player to determine how the club should be run. And I feel like that in the last couple of years, Barcelona have been too dependent on getting advice from Lionel Messi instead of them, believing what their philosophy should be, from the coaches and all that stuff. Like, if you buy into a coach's philosophy and if you give into a coach's demands, that's how you build a championship team. You never give into a player's demands, even if he's your best player on the club. Now, that's just the way how I see it when it comes to, building a winning side in football. Now, of course, at the same time, this does suck that Messi's leaving Barcelona, just because Messi's the reason why I started watching football in the first place, because the first time I heard of Lionel Messi was, that Champions League final in 2011 between Barcelona and Manchester United. That's how I was introduced to Lionel Messi, and since then, I've just been following football absolutely just like a tradition almost every year whenever it's on. Now, of course, this is a pretty bittersweet ending, because I was looking forward to seeing Messi, Depay, and Aguero team up and be together on that same team to see if they could hopefully replicate MSN, Messi, Suarez, Neymar. But unfortunately, that's not the case anymore. So the question right now is, how will Barcelona handle Messi's departure? Now, one thing I will say though is that, prior to even Messi's arrival at Barcelona, Barcelona have won the Champions League title before. Back in 1992, when they won their first and ever Champions League title, when they had the legend Stoichkov on their team. So I feel like that Barcelona will be fine as long as they can financially recover and so that they can get some key players to the club. Now, the way how I see it, I personally think that Barcelona should have sold Messi, when other clubs were offering them big money for Lionel Messi, because I feel like that by selling Messi, Barcelona would have been able to get rid of that financial burden that they have experienced. Because I have no idea if this is going to free up the 200 million euros debt that they are in right now, but I just feel like that Barcelona trying to make Messi the highest paid player in football was a big decision as to why Barcelona right now are in that state of financial crisis and that financial burden. But looking at the positives of Messi's departure, I think that that's going to free up some money for Barcelona, and that they're not going to have players that are going to be demanding so much money from the club. Now, when it comes to your favorite player leaving from the club, let's be honest here, every player from the club eventually comes and goes. And, Messi's going to be already 35 years old, so Messi's probably going to have at best maybe 2 or 3 years left in him. I can imagine that Messi's probably going to go to either Manchester City or PSG or Juventus. Those are the top destinations that I think Messi's going to maybe choose. But it just really sucks that Messi's leaving Barcelona, because I think that the best game that Messi has ever had for FC Barcelona, in my opinion, was that crazy 2011 El Clasico Champions League knockout performance brace against Real Madrid when Messi scored those 2 goals, to help Barcelona win 2-0 against Madrid in the Champions League knockouts. Like, that was, in my opinion, the best ever performance I think Messi has had in a Barcelona uniform. And then there was also that game where Messi, I think, scored, 5 Gs in one game? Because if I had to pick, it was definitely that 2011 Champions League knockouts performance against Real Madrid in the El Clasico, in the only Champions League El Clasico I think we've ever seen so far in the last 10 years. But at this moment right now, I think that the best opportunity for Barcelona would be to reinvest in their La Masia Academy, because people don't understand that La Masia was very crucial for Barcelona's success and their establishment as a European powerhouse in the Champions League, especially, and in club football. Because who knows where Barcelona would have been without La Masia. So at this point, I think that if Barcelona reinvest in their La Masia Academy, then maybe they can have that same level of success that they did with Xavi and Iniesta. Because let's be honest here, I think that the real reason why Messi became so good at Barcelona was because of Xavi and Iniesta. I feel like that Xavi and Iniesta played a very crucial role in Messi's development as a team leader for the club. But I still think at the same time that maybe Barcelona have a great future ahead of them with Frankie de Jong, and if by some miracle they manage to land Matthijs de Ligt, and if Ansu Fati continues to develop into a big name player, then I think that Barcelona are going to be set for the future. Because I do still believe that right now this is going to be an opportunity for Ansu Fati to shine for Barcelona. So in a way, I do think that maybe Ansu Fati can, follow Messi's footsteps and become that, good player at Barcelona, just like how Messi was. And like how I said before, I am not surprised that Messi's leaving Barcelona, and I do think that Barcelona probably should have sold Messi when they had the opportunity, because something tells me that if Barcelona had sold Messi, then I don't think they would have been in that financial burden that they are in right now. So call me crazy, but eventually I think that Messi leaving Barcelona is going to be a blessing for the club in disguise, because then Barcelona won't have to prioritize over giving Messi a big check. Now, eventually, what I think that Barcelona need to do as soon as they recover from the financial crisis that they are in is go after a center back. Because at this point, I think that Barcelona's biggest area of need is a center back, because I can't tell you just how badly Barcelona need a center back. Because if Barcelona want to prepare for the future, I think that the best way would be for them to start maybe shopping for a really good world-class center back like maybe Van Dijk, or going after De Ligt as soon as they have the capital gain. Much like how Liverpool did, for example, with, by going after Van Dijk, by paying, I forgot how much they paid for Van Dijk, because they did pay a very hefty sum for Van Dijk, but it turned out to be a blessing for Liverpool in disguise. So I think that if Liverpool paying 80 million for Van Dijk worked out for them, then I think it's definitely going to work out for Barcelona. So that's one way that I think Barcelona can start rebuilding themselves again to be a very good Champions League team.